My name is Herman Zepeda, and my title at Foundation Medicine is Customer Experience Executive. I've been with Foundation Medicine for 2 years, a little bit over 2 years. Prior to Foundation Medicine, I was a carrier relations manager for Qualcomm Incorporated. So Foundation Medicine performs genomic cancer testing. They are able to identify where in the gene the mutation is happening for that type of cancer, therefore providing a list of therapies, medications, or clinical trials that are available for that type of cancer. And that's the report that we issue out to the ordering physicians. For my role, customer experience executive, a typical day entails constant communication with the physicians, the ordering physicians, and their staff. We're constantly monitoring all the orders that they've submitted, and we're making sure that they're not being held up for any reason. And as long as it doesn't get held up, we go from beginning to end and provide a report to the physicians. If something is required, I'm notified internally, and then I turn around and reach out to the ordering physician or their staff to get whatever information is required to resolve it and move testing along for that patient. We do work Monday through Friday, and then our lab is open Monday through Saturday. So there is testing on Saturdays as well, and we're able to, provide results for the patients. So it's satisfying has to be being able to provide a report for that patient who's most likely dealing with a stage 3 or stage 4 cancer, and we're giving them a glimpse or a glimmer of hope to try a new medication, a new therapy to hopefully prolong their life situation, right? For dissatisfying is when we're not able to get a hold of the physicians or the physician staff, and that test just sits on hold because we can't move forward without the required information from them, anywhere from, patient history to a billing situation or whatnot. So multiple factors can impact an order from not moving forward. So if we're not able to get that in communication with that client or that ordering physician, that's where it's tough, because you don't want to cancel an order due to no response. What motivates me is the feeling that I'm helping somebody, that at the end of every order that I touch, there is a person waiting, and I'm able to move this thing along so that we can provide a glimmer of hope or some therapy, some medication for them to continue their treatment and hopefully have that patient be in a better situation. For my role, minimum requirement is a bachelor's, because they understand that there's a lot of transferable skills and knowledge and experience that can be put into this role. So I don't have a medical background, but they saw my qualifications, they saw my experience, and coming from where I'm coming from, I was able to transfer, I would say about 90% of my skills and experience, I was able to transfer them into this role. I just had to learn the new content for the role. I attended the University of Phoenix, and I received my bachelor's in business management. I believe my bachelor's in business management has some correlation to the role. There's a lot of projects that we worked when I was attending school, worked with teams, did a lot of presentations, did a lot of research. All of those transferred over into this role. So to an extent, yes, it did prepare me for this role. So for values and soft skills, accountability would definitely be something that's required in the role. You have to remember, in this role, you have people's lives depending on the treatments that are available, and our reports highlight those treatments. So if we're not accountable, then they're not going to get the reports, or stuff is not going to move, testing is not going to move for them. So you definitely have to be accountable. Compassion is big, given the situation that they're in. They're dealing with stage 3, stage 4 type cancer. And so you have to be compassionate to their situation. So my advice to a high school or a college student, not necessarily going into a customer experience role, but just into the workforce overall, I've had this conversation with my son, who is currently in a freshman in college. Grind it out, man. Get it done, succeed, get your degree. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in any particular role. Just do what you're interested in, because that degree is going to eliminate a lot of the limitations that are put on people out there on the workforce. So it'll open up doors for you. Just the mere fact that you can get that degree done. And if you're able to move forward with a master's degree, even better, just so that you can open up more doors for your career and your personal growth. What I walked away with going to college and getting a degree was this sense of accomplishment, right? You proved to yourself that you were able to do it. And anybody who reads your resume when you're applying for positions can also see that you were able to accomplish this task. And a lot of the times, a lot of places, that's all they want to know is that was this person able to grind it out? Was this person able to complete this task, this project per se? But internally, you know that you have that sense of accomplishment and that you set your mind to it and you got it completed. So you walk into the workforce with some confidence, right? Knowing that you were able to complete this task, this milestone. For my personal experience working at a different company, I know that I was limited to what I could grow and develop because I didn't have a degree. So I just grinded out. Once I did, then doors started opening. I was able to move forward and grow within the company. So that's what I took away.